Hey everyone, it's Soft. Today's my easy Chinese 5-spice roasted chicken. It's a great alternative to turkey if that's what you don't want to have on Thanksgiving Day. Now into my small bowl here, I have all of my spices together. Please visit EatNowCryLater.com for the actual recipe. Put that aside, and now I have one head or bulb of garlic cut in half, and then I'm going to add in one stalk of lemongrass. I'm going to trim it and bruise it. So take a large knife, whatever you have, kitchen tool, a mug, and just smash it. Next, you want a sharp steak knife or butter knife, and I'm getting under the skin and I'm creating some space or room to add in my softened unsalted butter, and this is going to make it kind of buttery and kind of crispy, the skin. And now I'm just going ahead and I am spreading on that yummy dry rub, and it consists of a whole bunch of random things like obviously Chinese 5-spice and paprika, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and a bunch of random stuff that I will have posted onto my blog. And here I am. I'm taking, after I'm all done doing all sides and getting all in the nooks and crannies with the dry rub, I'm going to go ahead and get in there with some butter. And this kind of freaks you out because raw poultry and you're touching it. Then go ahead and put on some food safe gloves. So about a total, I probably used 3 tablespoons total. And now I'm going in on the other side and I'm repeating the process as well. Next, I'm preparing my veggies to go on the bottom of my roasting pan. I have about 1.5 pounds of potatoes, and I'm also using some of this roasted potato mix. I took about half of the packaging and I added a little bit of vegetable oil, and I added about a tablespoon of this mix into my potatoes just to give it a little bit more flavor, something different besides the usual salt and pepper and olive oil and whatnot. So once that's nicely mixed, I'm going to go ahead and start on my veggies. So I have here some large thick slices of celery and carrot, a little bit of olive oil, and salt and pepper as well. So here I'm showing you how to tie up the legs for your chicken. I don't know how to explain it, so just watch me. This is some twine, kitchen twine, and you just kind of, I tie one leg like I'm tying a shoelace, and then I take the other long side of the string, and then I just tie it around the other side as well. And then I go with the other side of string and I tie it around the other side. This is hard for me to explain. Can you just watch me do it? Because I kind of don't know what I'm saying. And so just tie at the end, just like you're tying a shoe, your shoes, and you're done. And yeah, that was weird. So now I'm just placing my chicken on top of all my veggies, and I'm decorating or placing my potatoes right around the sides of it. And I'm also adding in a little bit of chicken stock. You don't have to do this part because it'll release some of that liquid when it's cooking from the chicken, but I want that chicken broth to mix in with the natural chicken flavors. Here it is after an hour and a half in a 425-degree oven. I am now checking the internal temp at the thigh at 125. Oh my goodness, do not eat it at 125. What was I thinking? At 165 is when you should, when it's completely done. If you eat it at 125 degrees, you will die from salmonella. I don't know if you're going to die, but you might die. So anyways, at 165, you're going to cover it with some foil and let it rest for 20 to 30 minutes. Now I'm just taking the juices from the roasting pan and I'm pouring it into a measuring cup, and I'm just doing this the old school way. I'm going to just scoop out the fat from the top. If you have a fat separator, you can go ahead and use that as well, but I don't have one. Now I'm showing you guys how to make the gravy. So I have some butter I've added into a hot cast iron skillet. I'm making a roux here. A roux is equal parts butter and flour. So once the butter is melted, I went ahead and I'm adding in my sifted all-purpose flour, and once it's nice and smooth and creamy and it's starting to turn a little bit of color, I'm going to dump in my chicken stock. I've mixed in basically the rest of the can of chicken stock with the drippings from the actual chicken. And so I'm just letting it go, and I'm adding in a little bit of sugar, salt, and pepper. I don't have an actual recipe for the gravy, but what's good about it is you can taste it as you go along because the juices or the chicken broth, it's already completely cooked. So I'm just taking my finger and I'm tasting as I'm going along. A little bit of sugar, a little bit more salt and pepper. It's all taste and it's all preference. And you just want to cook this all, stirring with the balloon whisk at all times until it gets nice and thick. It can take 10 minutes, it can take 20 minutes. And we're done. Here's the chicken plated with my veggies. I don't have a picture of the gravy because we got too hungry, so I didn't have time to take a picture. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.